Welcome to this review from Australian Apple News. My name's Anthony. I'm looking today at the JETech Magnetic Case for the iPad. So look, one of the first accessories most people buy for their iPad is a case of some sort. That's important because you want to make sure you protect your iPad, and also they're kind of like they're attractive. They make it easier to hold your iPad, and they look good when you walk into a meeting or when you pull one out of your bag. So the case that I'm looking at, this JETech Magnetic Case for iPad, I'm testing with an iPad mini. I've had other versions of this case for iPad Pro and I found them to be pretty durable. The one that I had with my iPad Pro is still in good condition after 4 or so years of regular use. The case is pretty straightforward, looks like a normal folio case. Open it up. The neat thing is that the back of it is actually magnetic. So once you line your iPad up and pop it on, it just sits in there magnetically, and you can see it doesn't fall out when I wave it around or do anything like that. So you're not too worried about your iPad ever dropping out of the case and accidentally hitting the ground and meeting with a fairly significant percussive incident. From there, the case closes over. When you open the case, it does the thing where when you lift the side off, it turns the iPad on automatically, and then you can just quickly go on to Touch ID to launch it open. Close the case, flip the side over, and you can be assured that Apple Pencil, which is magnetically attached to the side, doesn't actually fall off, which I've actually had happen a few times when the iPad's been in a bag and been knocked around. The pencil can't come off unless it's actually held in place while it's around. So look, for $18 or so on Amazon, these cases are actually really good value. They're way cheaper than Apple's alternatives, which can cost, in Australian dollars, upwards of $90. There are lots of other cases out there that are more ruggedized than this. I like this kind of case because it's slim, doesn't add too much bulk to the iPad, makes it super easy when I want to use the iPad because I can literally open it up, flip it around the back, and I'm off to work again. I can start using my iPad straight away. But for $18, I'd strongly recommend having a look at this and considering it as an option. Well, if you're looking for something more ruggedized, then you need to look elsewhere. But for an everyday case that makes it easy, if you kind of use your iPad when you're sitting around the house in the lounge room or carrying it in a bag when you're off to a meeting, it's a great option.